If you already own last year's Samsung Galaxy S4, you're probably wondering whether to cough up another fat wad of cash for this year's Galaxy S5. Let's go over some of the biggest changes and the new features to help you decide. Starting with design, and the Galaxy S5 isn't quite the metal-plated hunk of gorgeousness we long for. We're definitely still not sold on the crinkle-cut plastic edging, although the soft-touch rear looks and feels much better than the S4's cheapy plastic shell. However, one big plus is the water resistance. The USB port is now covered up and all edges properly sealed, so you can play with your phone in the bath or even in the shower. Samsung has also converted the home button into a swipey fingerprint scanner for unlocking the phone and even authorising online payments. When it works really well. We did see a couple of little glitches, probably because it was a pre-production unit. Delve inside the S5 and things look a lot more positive, with the old Snapdragon 600 processor upgraded to a fresh new 801. Combined with the refreshingly streamlined TouchWiz interface, we found the S5 was noticeably nippier than last year's model, with no stuttering in sight. Samsung has also sped up the Galaxy in other ways, for instance with the clever download booster mode, which combines the power of 4G and Wi-Fi to download huge files more quickly. So, when it comes to performance, the S5 is a clear winner. Although the Galaxy S5 upgrades the camera to 16 megapixels compared with the S4's 13 megapixel snapper, we did notice a huge leap in picture quality. Both phones produce sharp photos with realistic colours, although the Galaxy S5 does take snaps even faster with its zippy autofocus, thanks to that Snapdragon 801 chip. The main difference comes with the camera features. The S4 was kind of overloaded with tons of modes, including drama and burst shot, which thankfully have now been consolidated into a single user-friendly mode called Shot and More. It's a much tidier approach and well appreciated. However, the S5's new features are a little bit hit and miss. For instance, the selective focus mode takes ages to process, and the results can be a little bit wonky. Thankfully, the glorious 4K video mode charges in to save the day, capturing incredible amounts of detail. Great news for when you finally buy a 4K telly in a decade or so. Overall, the S5's camera is a definite improvement, but the biggest winners will be home movie addicts thanks to that 4K mode. As usual, Samsung has crammed loads of extra features into the S5 which weren't found in last year's model, most of which are at least worth a look. Kids mode is a charming, stripped down and secure desktop for your tykes to play with, while the new magazine UI is a simple news and social media feed, similar to HTC's Blink feed. There's also the dramatically titled Ultimate Power Saving Mode, which gives you 24 hours of standby time on just 10% of battery by limiting you to the most basic features. The Galaxy S5 also adds a built-in heart rate monitor to be used with the improved S Health app. You can check on your pulse at any time by fingering the rear-mounted sensor, while the S Health widget now clearly displays how active or inactive you've been. Hand on heart, we can honestly say that most of the new S5 features are genuinely useful, depending on your lifestyle. Of course, many of them can be replicated using existing Android apps, so they don't make the S5 an absolute must-have upgrade over the S4. So, should you splash out on the Galaxy S5 if you already own last year's handset? Personally, we'd say only if you have money to burn, although we do absolutely love the 4K video mode and most of the new built-in features. Check out our full Galaxy S5 review right now on recombu.com.